Well, now, I hope you all enjoyed my Last Jedi review. I am now going to get into spoilers. Luke Skywalker tried to train a new generation of Jedi. He failed. Kylo Ren, Han Solo's son, Ben Solo, kind of went into the dark side, and for some reason he thought it would be a good idea to try and kill his own nephew. Because Han apparently married Leia. And they had a kid. I don't understand this. Why would he, after seeing the light in his father, Vader, aka Anakin Skywalker, suddenly want to kill his own nephew? It does not make sense at all. Because that is not the character of Luke Skywalker at all. I don't see Luke doing that at all. And after that, a bit of a plot hole, he goes to an island planet, a planet filled with islands, no continents at all, and he's just waiting to die. Why on why wait to die on a planet filled with islands with 100-foot cliffs? He could just jump off one of the cliffs. Also, what they did with Rey, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Here you have a character who could be a good role model on children, okay? Especially little girls. And yet, instead of creating this flawed hero like with Luke or Anakin, which flawed heroes are far more realistic than unflawed ones, instead you create this perfect human being who's absolutely selfless and can do anything she wanted. That's not the real world. There's no such thing as the perfect human being, and there's no such thing as a completely selfless human being. There is such thing as people who are very selfless, yes, but not completely. Also, some of the stuff she does is completely unrealistic. Okay? Especially if you look at the science of Star Wars, including medical science. First of all, she manages to lift a bunch of rocks, okay? Now, I imagine that's the easiest thing someone can learn to do with the Force. However, everyone except for her has been exhausted by this task of lifting things. Luke failed to do it in Empire Strikes Back, and it exacted a huge toll on him. You see and hear him breathing very heavily. Yoda successfully does it, and even he takes a lot of breaths afterwards. Spoiler alert for The Mandalorian, Baby Yoda does it, and he's in a coma for days. So, wouldn't it make sense for her to like pass out or something after the task? It's just completely unrealistic. Also, Leia's plan with saving the Resistance I don't understand it. She kept Poe out of the dark for it, and also told Admiral Holdo, or whatever her name is, about it, and about keeping Poe out of it. I don't understand it at all. The whole thing was just completely convoluted. Also, there's this casino sequence. Yes, I'm getting there. Okay, I'm talking about it. I know what's been said has been said, but I'm still talking about this, okay? A casino sequence that does not belong here at all. Because in the end, it amounts to, like a lot of things in this film, nothing. Apparently, this dreadnought, or whatever it is, Supreme Leader Snoke's Star Destroyer thing, had been tracking the Resistance fleet, and Finn and Rose go to this casino planet to find some code breaker to break some code and temporarily shut down the tracking thing. Sort of. That whole subplot could have been used for Rose instead and make her character relevant in the film. And lastly, the last thing I am going to talk about is the one thing that I absolutely really like about this film. Yoda shows up. Yoda shows up in all the awesomeness that he is, and he's a puppet. It's not CGI like in the prequels, or at least the last two. Originally, he was a puppet in The Phantom Menace. However, yeah, George Lucas changed that. But he's a puppet in this, and I really like that. That was awesome. Yoda shows up and finally puts Luke in his place and informs him that failure is the best teacher out there. That's actually a good message, because the biggest successes in history were made off of failures. Pop rocks is an example. There's this little candy that was invented in the 50s, I believe. And originally, the guy who invented it was trying to create a carbonized drink, kind of like Kool-Aid, that you can put in this packet and then pour it in water. It failed, but upon his experimenting, he discovered a type of hard candy that if you put in your mouth, it'll pop. And as we all know, Pop Rocks are one of the biggest candies out there. So there's an example. Anyway, I think I've droned on enough and kind of unintentionally brought up a history lesson. So I'm gonna end my video here. I hope you all like, share, and subscribe, as well as express your own opinions about The Last Jedi. I believe in freedom of opinion, and if you guys disagree with me on my assessment about The Last Jedi, please feel free to explain why. And please be nice about it. So, as I said, like, share, and subscribe, please. Comment, express your thoughts, and I will see you all later.